Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I'm on leechess.org and I just got paired up playing a 5-2 game. Okay, let's go for a King's Indian defense. See what white throws at us. Alrighty. Oh, interesting. Well, I feel like I should be striking at d4. How do I do that? Let's play e5 right now. See if I can make that pawn flinch. I've already misplayed this. Oh, we're gonna see. Knight there. Yeah. I guess so, huh? Okay. We're gonna try a piece sack. We're gonna run with it. Yeah. How do you like that? Just a few moves in, and guess who's down the exchange? Okay. We're going to try to focus on d4 a little bit. I could play knight check and then jump into here. Let's first play here. I might want to take this pawn. My knight's defended. Okay, so let's jump in here. I guess king there is coming up. I only have one move. I can move my bishop and be attacking their bishop. My bishop is actually playing the game for as long as my knight is on d4. This is the weakest square in their camp. Okay, knight takes knight might be natural, but it drops material. Bishop g5, maybe f6. Maybe I could even consider getting this knight into play. Striking at this pawn, I have a passed pawn. Let's not be too quick. Take here. I could take here and then go after him, but they get the bishop at the end. Knight takes e4, king here, I guess. Yeah, let's take here. On this pawn, I'm guessing f3. Interesting. Let's maybe keep my knight secure. Clamp down on this structure here. Maybe rook up and over is an idea. This feels right. Let's do this first. My knight could be challenged with bishop to e7, although maybe I could come into here. Okay. I could jump into this square. Let's go rook up. Maybe rook to c6 is an idea. With then knight to b3. Yeah, okay. So now I guess they're looking to dislodge my bishop. Really not too afraid of that. Let's go here. Knight b3 and then crash through on this square. Or was their idea to play here and then scoop up this pawn? Actually, I'm threatening to take on this square and then take here. Instead of this knight b3 idea, I could maybe be more direct. Okay, so I could go in for this now. I think I'm the better side all of a sudden. Knight takes bishop and then bishop here. Because I could have a passed pawn pushed and connected with my light square bishop. Alright, let's kind of cash out some. I have this defended. Play d3, b5. My bishop is a really strong piece. And I should probably be going for that right now. Actually, I have to be a little bit careful. Oh, you know, they might run into a little trick on D3, Rook F1. I have a bishop check. Okay. I think I want to go with B5 first. Let's go with B5. Rook C1, bishop here. My idea is to play D3 and then move my rook off of the C file. Okay, so now there's a disconnect. Let's get this in here. So this is really strong configuration. I think they're going to invest the material. Rook D1 and then sacrifice here. Meanwhile, I should be shooting for this move. Yeah, I have to break this open. My king needs to play. That's another way to view it. This is an endgame, so I need to move my f-pawn to get my king rolling. He's out of play. Let's occupy this open file before they do. Now they're going to struggle to get this guy back. Right? Given time, I want my king right here. Let's get active first. Kind of immobilize these guys. G4 comes with a cost. I don't want to trade rooks, because then I lose control. They could easily rely upon the dark squares. Improve the king. Probably want to stay off of this file. King here. Interesting. Well, if I play king here, king d2, and then there's going to be rook there. How do I get my king across? Okay, let's start with this. King there, I have to drop my rook back. I guess here. Here, there's a pawn break. Yeah, I need to avoid that exchange. Thinking this. They're going to play rook to e5 and put pressure on c5. So I think I have to do this. Rook b7, rook e5, and then I don't know what I'm doing with this pawn. So it feels like I need to expand some with these guys. Strong move. Can I play here with this in mind? I'll try it. King takes pawn, I have bishop check. I guess they could drop the bishop, or the rook back to f1. Okay. Maybe I come over here. I was considering this, but kind of locks in my bishop. So I'm looking to take advantage of these squares. They might be able to play f5 here. And on takes g4. If I take with my bishop g4, or even with the pawn. Okay. Bishop f5. Yeah, let's go with that. And now push with b4, I guess. I'd like to get into this square. Might be able to get a passed a pawn, or maybe connected passers. Let's take with the pawn, 35 seconds. It shouldn't even be as close as it is with me dropping the exchange like that. Maybe just scoot the king up, huh? No, let's keep the rook out. I don't even want to deal with rook h8. I have this square covered. Now after takes, rook c2 is pretty serious. With the king on f2, a check, the king could move and defend the rook. Can they dislodge my bishop from defending here? They could still go for this sacrifice, just to get rid of this guy. But I am making some headway here on the queen side, with these three versus these two. Okay, so I guess they're preparing g4. But this is hitting really fast. King here. Maybe that was too fast to do that. Okay, let's get behind this guy. g4 I push. I think I have to look to cut the rook off. Bishop to e2. King takes pawn, I push. Yikes. If I played bishop here, there was rook takes, rook check. Alright, so this was my idea. Get my king up. I'm going after this rook. I want to put pressure on that rook. I couldn't go there because of rook check. King here. Then I'm going to look to dislodge the king. I keep pressure on the rook. They might have to play here. Rook b7 to b6 is my idea. The rook is maybe out of play, actually. Rook takes bishop, rook takes rook. There is no king takes c4 because I take their rook. Am I not just pushing through, though? Yeah, I'm pushing through. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, let's avoid any skewers. And queen here, just some fork has got to be in the air. They're under 30. Alright, let's start with the check. And probably just push, threatening a mate in 2. Yeah. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yikes. Oh, man. Okay, so that e5 move, no good. I mean, I know there's some compensation because of the dark square. Excuse me. There's some compensation because of the dark square weaknesses, but yeah, there should have been a clean way for white. I think at least. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I feel like I just want to put on the engine with this one. Is this even okay or what? Let's see. e5. Yes or no? No. It's not losing. Is this an idea? Well, I guess it is an idea. There is some compensation. Knight f3. Okay. So it's not losing, but yeah. Kind of tricky, huh? Not so easy to convert. Only a half pawn advantage. It's a full exchange that black is down here, but I can make use of that d4 square. Interesting. Okay. What did it want to do right around here instead of knight c5? No, it does like knight c5. There is this capture, huh? And then takes here. Oh, you know what? I wasn't seeing it, that the knight is there to recapture. Yeah, this is a really strong post for the knight. And then dropping in here soon. G3 here can be offset with this structure to neutralize the light square bishop. No, I didn't see that. For some reason, I was seeing it as after takes here, I have to do this. So I guess this is an idea to take on e4. I just recaptured. Pass pawn. Now e4 is hit. f3. It's still tough. Pawn advantage. But nothing more. The old rook up and over idea, which it seems to be fine with. Doesn't like that. Wants to take first. Then on king takes rook here. Oh, that's sharp. By playing rook c3 right away, what's the issue with that? They could cut off my bishop. And now on takes, there's king takes, and if I take with the bishop, king takes here. And if I take like this, now they're going to be successful with exchanging rooks. It's very important that I keep the rooks on the board. Otherwise, white can easily operate on the dark squares, and I can't gain control over them. I need to at least have a piece around, in other words, like when we did get to, it's roughly equal again, right around here. So let's say this moment, the exchange of rooks, which it wants to go for right now, I don't see how I gain control over the dark squares. I always have to keep them in question, keep a piece around that could maybe control d2 one day or c3 when I had these guys pushing. Let's go back just a little bit more. I went maybe a little bit too fast there. King up. Yeah, so that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, what happened in the game I played here and then went back after the king came over. So I should just immediately improve my king position instead of this. I think the reasoning I gave at the time was to stop these guys from advancing, but I should get on with inviting a new piece into the game. King f7. Okay. I keep the rook on. Rook e5. Yeah, now they're better here with just blasting open the position. Yeah. This is the right idea, because right now there's only one open file. White should be shooting for more pawn breaks on this wing, on the king side, and then it's really tough to worry about entering here and maybe here if my king comes over. The rook could maybe get behind. f5 was better. Yeah, this already gave me a little bit of hope as soon as I saw these light square weaknesses, but even so, I think they have f5 here. Takes, there's g4, and on takes there's still g4, yes. Yeah, this is the right idea for white. Create pawn exchanges, let these rooks, let their presence really be felt. And the way to do that is to create as many open files as possible. I only have one rook, they have two. Yeah. And then they kind of went astray, huh? Oh. That's an interesting move. c5 right away. And on takes a3. Wow. That's getting really sharp. Takes, here comes c6. That's decisive. Once he's here, there's no stopping these guys. That's a pretty cool move sequence right here. So in Rook G4, I did not even consider this push. Takes, and then here. That's real nice. Guess it's still holdable with Rook C5. Takes. The rook has to go there. Wow. 3 passed pawns. They have a passed pawn. Yikes. What an ending that would have been. But just the idea, at least, is interesting. I didn't even consider C5 right here. Played C5 now. They blockade. And now they're winning. I wanted to play bishop here, but they could take. There's no time to queen, because that's check, and the king could return to stop this guy. So they're back to winning right around here at +2. But they allowed my king to get active. Yeah, their king was cut off. They have to move the rook. Now it's tricky. They have to take my bishop here. Yeah, so as soon as I have pressure on this rook, they should play rook here. Now I'm still in this pin. And suppose I go here, get push. That way you're stopping rook takes pawn with check. And how do I ever get out of this pin? So this was my only hope. To try and enter here, but if they just stop that one idea, once I have pressure here, I'm restricting the king. The king is now freed up. The rook is stopping rook B7. And I really wouldn't have anything. As mentioned, I'm in a pin and I don't see how to get out of it. They have a strong blockade over the dark squares. They pushed instead. And now white's losing. They have to go with this. And then push. But even here it's tricky, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty tricky here. It's a big race. Yeah, rook to B2 would have pretty much been decisive here instead of F5. Interesting game, interesting idea, this E5 move. I don't know if I would play it again. Interesting activity. Give up the exchange like this. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this one? I'll throw it to you. What are your thoughts on giving up the exchange like this and focusing on the weak point D4, these minor pieces? Maybe taking on A2, jumping the knight into D4. Kind of interesting. I don't know. Feel free to share your thoughts on this one. Would you be a fan of maybe sacking the exchange like that as black? Let me know in the comment section below. And as usual, I hope you got something out of this video, or at the very least found it a little bit entertaining, that quick imbalance right out of the gate. Anyhow, that's all for now. Take care. Bye.